Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos created for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the critical podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that. Well, this young lady's image has been trending for all the good reasons the past couple of hours. So I'm going to give you the details of why she's been trending. Firstly, people are looking for her. It was just a conversation to say when it broke, to say there was a lady on site during the accident that did her job diligently. People did not know who, so different images were popping up, but eventually they tracked her to say this is the lady that actually did the job. So here are the details of what happened and why that lady is trending. So firstly, our image was, the news was broken, was updated by the United Party for National Development, the ruling government right now, UPND Zambia, their page. So they first started with a name search. They are looking for a lady on site. So here are the details. This was posted after they actually found the lady now. Or later on show you the image or information that that posted were demanding, requesting for the public if they had the information about her could share. Obviously, it's like that information when the police say anyone with information that can lead to such a thing will be rewarded. That's what happened here. Once it was put out there that we are looking for the lady, eventually people who have information popped up and the information was brought to fore. So here, her name is Mefrin Monga, and then this is what they post on their page after they found her. Her name is Mefrin Monga, and an employee in the NES resident in Renova Farm in Chikankata district. She helped former Chipolopolo midfielder Rainford Kalaba regain his pulse by performing the first aid CPR at the scene of the accident on Saturday morning before paramedics arrived. So the driver of the bus on which she was magnanimous enough to listen to her plea and allowed her to perform her calling, and the rest of the passengers waited. As the rest of the passengers waited, if anyone knows our whereabouts, contact us, please. Also, this was in the initial post. So they are looking for her. They got the name, but they did not know how to contact her. So they put up an image for people to find her. So it is reported to say when the accident happened, where the lady, the other lady that was driving the Mercedes-Benz in which Rainford Kalaba was in, happened. This is the lady, the nurse who's employed at the moment. She's going to be rewarded for her efforts. She was part of the other motorists as a passenger in a public bus, and she demanded that she be allowed so the bus does not leave her. Obviously, bus drivers can act different every now and then. So the bus driver yielded and waited for her. She resuscitated Rainford Kalaba because he was in a state where she could do something. And the paramedics came later on and took him to UTH. So people are crediting her to say if she was not on site or she did not demand to be given the permission by the driver of a bus to do her job, then we'll be talking a different story at the moment. So people are celebrating her. Their demand to say she's supposed to be employed by the Ministry of Health. These are the sort of nurses that we need. Pretty much people celebrating her to say, she wasn't going to, and she did not put up anything on her social media or any announcement. She was willing to go unknown. But obviously, people are not going to allow that. People watch. People saw her effort and they reached out. And this is what is happening. So wait and see. You must say, or the Ministry of Health employs her and where she be posted. So that's the lady that the nation is celebrating at the moment. as Rainford Kalaba improves. So this has been reported by the news diggers. So Kalaba is stable and doesn't require evacuation, according to the University Teaching Hospital. So University Teaching Hospital has reviewed that 2020 in 2012 AFCON winner Rainford Kalaba is responding well to treatment and his condition is stable. And then they said when match saying he's responding well to the medical treatment. But on the other hand, this is the lady that was driving the Mercedes-Benz in which he was, the lady that died on site. So she was the driver. Her name is Shalini Mumba, the lady that was driving the Mercedes-Benz that did the head-on collision with that truck. She died on the spot. So our burial is tomorrow in a couple of hours' time from now. So different stories have been going around with regard to her. People have their own versions of her story. So the details this was posted by Kalaba. Shalini Mumba is who died in the traffic accident which injured football star Rainford Kalaba will be buried on Wednesday, and Lusaka family members have confirmed. So burial is tomorrow. And someone that noted, this George Mutonga is based in the US. So he was like, the girl in the accident completely ignored, as if the guy was in the accident alone. May the good Lord find a path, rest in peace, Mama. So he took note to say, well, everybody is talking about Rainford Kalaba, but you're forgetting about the lady who was actually driving the car. And no one is talking about whether a family is being helped in any way. So he took it up upon himself to say, I mean, let's not act as if Rainford was involved in that accident alone, or that's the only life that's involved. So George Mutonga took it up upon himself. And then someone else in the comment section was after I posted that thing to say the girl in the accident has been completely ignored. The one that died actually in the accident. And then Ayanda Dorothy also comments in the comment section, says, I remember when Dev Zambia died with his friends, and I was sure his friends were ignored like no man's business. So pretty much saying that what's happening in this case is what happened to Dev's funeral, where all the other involved or the people that died on the spot were ignored. Only the superstar is recognized. So this is the advocacy. So George went on to say, I'm not the person, because different judgments were spreading around to say no, she was a side chick. No one has the facts, but pretty much different stories were coming around. So George, the same person that had brought up the information to say people have ignored her, he went further to say, I'm not a person to judge the sins of others, but I am the person to demand for their grace, because I have been given the grace despite my own sins. Therefore, I demand for others to be given grace. Give her grace in her journey. God knows what she had to fight to go through in her life. A part that no one will never know, will ever know. Give her grace. Let her rest in peace. So it goes further to say, amen. And then people are just saying, yeah, this is Makungo Chide. She says, the world is funny. Sinners judging if you out the sins have not yet been revealed. That's why they're even laughing at her. So pretty much he did more posts on that. And then eventually he went on to say, I think he said raising money for people to make contributions towards the funeral. So he says, guys, I want to make sure I make it clear. The family of the young lady did not reach out to me to ask for help. I decided to reach out to them and offer help because I felt bad at how the deceased is being treated. Pretty much the story that we're going around. I want to make sure that that is clear, because I do not want you to think the family has failed to do what they need to do for their daughter. Please, I beg you, let the family grieve in their daughter in peace, please. So he said that, and then later on he put up a screenshot where he sent money. He sent $50 US to the sister, and then asked the other members of the general public contributions over the same to say, I mean, let's give befitting fittings. I mean, funeral spaces. I made my contribution. I'm asking you to extend grace to our daughter. You should place confidence in me and make sure that I will make sure that the funds allocated are properly used there. once again, and thank you. So he started first by sending $50 to the sister and asked others to get involved. What is Mr. Nkandu, Minister of Sports, and a couple of members from Ministry of Sports visited Rainford Kalaba Hospital today, and the update from there on his condition. But obviously, as you expect, when the news of is trending, people start acting funny. So another individual that started acting funny is this Neo Mumba. So he put up a post where he was demanding, like, it's some sort of prayer where he was asking God to take his life and replace it with the Rainford Kalaba. Just some I don't know how you can regard that post. Like he's asking for like he's a useless individual in short, and Rainford is a superstar, a well-celebrated individual. Hence, God should give him an extended life on earth and take this neo individual life. So George reposted his post and then went further to say, "I think you want. I think if you want this prayer, call Satan, and he's the one who makes these types of deals. Otherwise, if you feel you are useless to sacrifice your life for another, we can harvest your organs and save more people than just one." So he says, I mean, if you feel that way, you might as well go and take yourself to the hospital so that they can harvest organs from you, and then they can use them on different people that need the parts. That's just being sarcastic with the individual that put up that. But obviously, the details with regard to how Kalaba is doing right now, the University Teaching Hospital has shared encouraging news of former Polo midfielder Rainford Kalaba's progress. University Public Relations Officer Nzema Chanda said Kalaba is showing remarkable improvement and is responding well to treatment. She stated that the medical staff attending to him observed significant increase in his responsiveness and with demonstrating the ability to perceive movements and gesture around him. She revealed that a positive response extended towards touch, sounds, including promising signs of functionality. Notably, when called by his name, Kalaba is able to exhibit positive movement, suggesting growing awareness of his surrounding. When you call his name, he's moving, and doctors have testified that actually there's a lot of improvement. Disclosed Chanda. Rainford Kalaba, the state says so, is doing much better in that case. What is the government? The statement that the minister made when they visited him earlier on is this. So earlier today, this is from Evans Nkandu, Minister of Sports. On today, we visited hospitalized Polo star captain midfielder Rainford Kalaba at University Teaching Hospital. Addressing the media shortly after the visit to 2012 AFCON winner, we expressed our delight with the steady improvement that Mr. Rainford Kalaba is showing. We commend the University Teaching Hospital doctors and staff for the tremendous work done so far in ensuring that Mr. Rainford Kalaba is in a stable condition. We further stated that government remains fully committed in offering necessary support towards Rainford repatriation. If there is need for him to be evacuated, government is very ready to sponsor that based off the recommendation from UTH. So that's what that means. It says if the UTH feel needs expert treatment that is not available in the country, the government is willing to fund that venture of evacuating him to whichever country that they recommend. But at the moment, he's doing just fine at UTH. That's the update from Rainford Kalaba from UTH. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you click on the notifications to get the notifications of every video that I upload. I try to upload every week, sometimes every day of the week, but definitely each week you expect a video. So make sure you click on the subscribe, like this video, and